Hi there guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about some of the life lessons I've learned from James Smith, who is an Instagram personality. I know a few months ago I was prioritizing money so much that it was such a big achievement in my life, and that created some problems. It created problems with my drive, my image of myself if I didn't achieve what I set out to in the beginning of the month. And that is when I came across James Smith's Instagram page. This was life changing for me because I was in this dark place. I saw this guy that's living this life. He is successful financially. He has a lot of achievements. He has written 2 books. He is a world-renowned personal trainer, but he doesn't prioritize money as much. It seems like as if it just comes naturally to him. The main question is, what lessons did I learn from James that I want to share with you guys today? Okay, so let's get into it. The first one is, don't be a cow. And what I mean by this is that he says in his book, which is, I'm going to link it up here, which is not a life coach. He explains that in life, we've got this blueprint set out for us. In life, you have this right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. The right way of doing things is you should go get a job, you should go and work. And the wrong way of doing things is you do your own thing and you don't care what anyone thinks because you're still discovering life. And at a young age, he noticed this and he saw, listen, okay, I'm not happy. Why am I trying to make everyone externally who isn't in charge of my happiness? Why am I trying to please them and make them happy? And one of the main things he says here is that you should ask yourself in every situation, every day, is this the right environment for me? Am I feeling supported? Am I feeling happy? Am I feeling grateful? Am I feeling all of these good emotions in this environment that I'm in right now? It doesn't mean that if it's the right fit for Bob or Joe that you know, that it's going to be the right fit for you. So don't feel like, you are this odd one out and that you don't know what you're doing with your life. Because I promise you that Joe and Bob, they feel the same. I suggest you take yourself out of your comfort zone, remove yourself from that situation. If it's a job that you hate, quit the job. I mean, what can you lose? Do your own thing. That's going to make you happy. Lesson number 2 is, don't be so greedy. He speaks of this concept in his book of income satiation. And income satiation basically means that once you reach a certain level of income that you receive, that money doesn't make a difference marginally to your state of happiness. Also, it doesn't add any more satisfaction to getting that extra $1 or $100 to your bank account. And something that stood out for me in his book is he talks about that once you reach this level of income where you feel that you have made it in life, those moments where you enjoy a restaurant or you go and have nice foods, they start becoming dull because the level that you're used to in life, you start becoming more picky about it. And if you're used to flying first class, when you step into an airplane, which half of the population hasn't yet, then it feels like a burden because you're with all of these herd animal and you're now with all of the people. Where some people would have loved that experience, you think, no, damn, this is a waste of money. And you've become so picky. Even Dan Bilzerian, who is also an Instagram personality, talks about this where he says that, he got so used to doing things, he actually wanted to go and work at Walmart for 3 months and have no money so that he can appreciate those good things that have been coming to him. And the point that he brought across that made a lot of sense to me is, if you're sleeping in the same bed, it doesn't matter your income, you're still going to be sleeping in a bed. What does this money thing have to do with your happiness? Lesson number 3 that I learned was, wear a budgie smuggler. And I know you're asking yourself now, listen, what is a budgie smuggler? I was also very confused when I heard the term, but the one day I was on Instagram and I was looking over his Instagram posts and I saw him in a Speedo, which is basically a thong for swimming for men. He wasn't ashamed of wearing one. Because I know when I was in high school, I used to play water polo. It was always so difficult for me to go out in that because I felt so insecure. The one day I saw he had a question poll up and someone asked him, listen, why do you wear a budgie smuggler? Why do they call it a budgie smuggler? And this is quite funny because he said that, a budgie is a small bird and the main point of it is you're smuggling a small bird. So he refers to his as a small bird and that he's not ashamed of actually going out and loving his body and not being ashamed of his body. And that just speaks to the level of confidence that he has. We should, as people, love our own bodies and be confident in our own bodies and not let that determine if you go out for a swim or if you go out for the night or make memories. And lesson number 4 is, get yourself a dog. This applies to many other things, but in my case, it is get yourself a dog. And I still haven't gotten myself a dog. I still need to get myself a dog. The point that he makes in his book as well is that we all have this thing that we've been wanting to get, be it a cell phone or be it something that will give you happiness. Because we are caught up in this journey of life, we ultimately keep on extending it and saying, okay, next week or in 5 years' time, I'm going to get myself a dog, or I'm going to get myself a dog when I'm financially stable. And what he says is that, your situation won't really change. Only thing that will change is that your income bracket will go up. When he said this, it hit home because, I've been wanting to get myself a small puppy for a long time. And I've kept on pushing it out. That dog or that pet that you've been wanting to get, whatever it may be, go and do that bloody thing, as James would say. Go and do it. And the last lesson is the power of consistency. When I've met James, I thought that he was an overnight star, and this is so far from the truth. He has posted something like 14,500 Facebook videos. And you know how long it takes to make a video? This just comes over to me like The Power of the Compound Effect, which is, I'll link it up here, a book by Darren Hardy. Small tasks that are consistently done later on add up to something amazing. I mean, he has something like 1 million followers now on Instagram, and you can see he's a successful guy. Obviously, the social media has played a big role in his success because he's a personal trainer, but it doesn't take away from it all the hard work that he's put in. All the hard work that he's put in with his jiu-jitsu, which is a martial art that he's been doing. All of these small things that he's been doing just shows that if you just continue pushing on, doing the same thing over and over and over and over, for the same amount of, he calls it reps, that you're actually going to get good at it in the long term. He is so opposed to this idea of luck, because in his life it was evident that all that he's received is from the hard work that he's put in. So we need to look at that and mirror him, because we can see consistency is a big factor in his success. In conclusion, guys, this video is supposed to bring you a bit of guidance in life, because I know there's someone sitting there on the other side of the screen, and I know that you feel a bit lost and you don't know how to look at life or what principles to use. Like I did, I was lost. By incorporating these lessons that you've learned today, you can start feeling more confident and you can have a better, more anchored view in life. If you guys are interested, please watch another video of mine. I'm going to link it up here, and I just want to say thank you for watching and enjoy the next video.